Hello all. Is our destiny pre-written or do we have some say in our destiny designing? This video we are going to talk about this very interesting and very natural question for all of us. I remember when I was growing up, I was 3 year old when my grandmother used to take me to a discourse she used to follow a guru, and then she used to take me daily to a discourse evening around 5 o'clock. The only memories I have of that particular place is there are some women sitting and then they are praying and then they are singing some bhajans, and then there was this one auntie, my grandmom's friend. She used to always, come on, I was 3 years old and I was busy doing some fidgeting with certain things around and all that stuff. And that auntie would always tell me this was supposed to be quiet. Now, I don't understand why she's so strange and why she's telling me to be quiet. Natural thing for a 3 year old child would be moving from a place to place or playing or any kind of mischief. So that was natural for me. And she wanted me to be quiet so that she pay attention or she can be completely involved in that particular process. One thing that I very vividly remember from that time of my life is they used to always talk about that you do certain good deeds. You do certain good deeds, which in our culture we call karma, good karma, so that you have a good destiny. And then certain times they used to talk about that the destiny is already written. Now this question was haunting me for a very long time. That is, if destiny is pre-written, even this would have been written whether I'll be doing good deeds or not. Come on. If something is written, the entire programming should have been done there. And I think this was my seeking, very strong seeking since childhood. That was the time maybe that spiritual seed was sown within me. Spirituality is nothing but seeking the truth. So I'm not saying I'm an ascended master or something like that. No. I'm just telling you my own life story from where my life started, where I started seeking spirituality. Because the answers to these questions is spirituality. Knowledge of self is spirituality. Today's my knowledge and today's my experience is telling me this. Destiny is pre-written. That means it is written to an extent of some percentage that we get along. At the time of birth, we get along, say, a bag of destiny along with us. And we are having an authority to create our dynamic destiny daily. So daily we are doing certain things. We might not know exactly how we are doing it. That I'll be talking about in a bit. But daily we are doing something that gets added to the destiny bag. Now destiny bag has both the stuff, like good and bad. Definitely we are born with it, like both good and bad. Some good karmas, some bad karmas. And daily we are also adding something to either good karma or bad karma. Now when I have kind of understood this a bit. Again, a disclaimer. I'm not saying I'm a saint who is a self-realized master. No, nothing of that sort. I'm saying my experience. I'm simply putting it in how I have experienced, how I have understood, how much I have understood. So bag of destiny, that destiny baggage comes with us. But we are doing daily something very interesting that we may not be aware of, but is adding some daily stuff to that destiny baggage. Now, what is the most interesting part of this whole equation? You cannot undo what you have got along. Unless you understand it in depth, you seriously cannot undo. There are certain ways where you can even undo that. Yes, but that comes majorly in the part of grace of divinity. And there are ways to receive that grace. We will talk about it later. Today's video we will talk on this level. We cannot do much about the destiny that we have received, we have got along. What we can do is how we can make sure that our dynamic destiny, that the part of destiny that we are creating daily is good, is awesome, is according to the way I want to live my life. First thing first, Let us be very clear, we all are here to experience the best of best the life has to offer. Each one of us, we are here to experience the best of best the life has to offer. Unless there is, I mean, if you are not allowing yourself to think big, if you are not allowing yourself to think from abundance point of view, you're suppressing that life. Think about a small seed. If you put that seed in the soil, what is the purpose of that seed? The life has to come out, the seed has to sprout and it has to bloom to the fullest, and then again go back to the earth. This is about us. When we take birth, we have to work from the highest potential. We have to bloom from highest human potential. We are here to experience the best of best we want to experience. But if we get into those thoughts of scarcity, no, if you believe those thoughts like, no, it is all limited, you should be thinking very less, you should not be greedy. See, greed as word, what is my understanding of greed is, if you are asking something from universe in context or in comparison to someone else, like if this person has 100, I want 200, that is greed. But if individually you are asking 500, that is not an issue. That does not come in greed. Your life, or each one of us, our life purpose is to grow to the highest potential that we are capable of. We all are. Come on, that every cell of our body has some divinity in it. Definitely, that is the whole idea, that you are eating some paratha or some dosa and some idli, and then that turns into you. I mean, your body, physical body. So there is some divine intelligence. We don't have much to do in that particular divine intelligence. I mean, we are not contributing in that digestion and all. We are only dumping something, and there's some system inside us. So that cosmic intelligence is divinity, and that is there within us. Our idea is to only make it work at the highest level, or activate it to the highest potential. So as I said in starting of the video, that in this particular video we'll be talking about the dynamic destiny. Now, what is dynamic destiny all about? The important thing that you want to understand, or we should all be understanding, is dynamic destiny. The most important part of dynamic destiny are our thoughts. Whatever you're thinking, you become like that. What you think whole day long, you become that. Now, if I simply put it this way, whatever exists in your life at every level, health, wealth, relationship, at some point of time, it must be definitely your thought. It is not at all possible that you would have never thought of it and it happened to you. It is even possible you might have not thought about it in this particular birth, maybe earlier birth. But the only way creation can happen is first a thought. When thought is repeated, it becomes vibration. And first a thought, which is a vibration. When it is repeated, it becomes energy. And energy repeated becomes physical reality. That is the law of creation, or law of manifestation also. Vibration would turn into energy after repetition. Energy after repetition would turn into physical reality. Every physical reality, let it be health, let it be wealth, let it be relationships. So the basic statement here is, or the fundamental statement here is, that thought is the beginning of every creation. Whatever is existing in your life right now, definitely it would have been a thought someday. Now, what can we do about this? The thing we have to understand first, because see, first comes awareness. We should be aware that, okay, how this destiny process works. Only then you can bring about certain changes. If you don't know the rules of the game, you can't play the game well. And the first basic rule is pure intention. You have to play, or rather you have to live this life with purest intentions. The moment we get into manipulation, the frequency is low. So first thing is, thoughts are vibrations. Vibrations already existing in universe. We don't create thoughts, we get thoughts. Depending upon what vibration we belong to, what is the particular frequency we belong to, according to that there's a vibration, and that we get as a thought. And then we decode that thought in an image. Now think about any thought. I mean, think about something that you're happy, that happened, something good in your life in past. That has an image. I mean, you don't get that particular vibration like this kind of stuff. Whenever you're thinking about something, we all get we kind of decode that into an image depending upon what frequency we have. If we have a fear frequency right now, if we are at fear frequency, that is a lower frequency right now, everything that we look around creates some kind of fear in us, and then that fear frequency is getting us thoughts where we are only thinking about what can go wrong in the future. So simplest thing is that every thought becomes an image in your mind, and that image, when we are holding on in our mind for a very long time, becomes the physical reality. Now, because we all are left brain, our logic is developed to a very high extent in our schooling system. We are never thought about this thing, we are never taught about that. We are never even told about these things. We know only physical domain of this physical body. What about the mind? So thoughts are very important in creation, in manifestation. What we should be aware about is how to make sure that you are at the higher frequency so you can receive better thoughts. Because see, that goes in a simple way. The lower frequencies are negative thoughts, higher frequencies are all good thoughts and good manifestations. Of course, higher is always the higher frequencies are very subtle, and that's where the good manifestation happens. What we can do about it? First thing is be aware. Whenever you are getting a negative thought, now start observing yourself. What kind of thoughts you are getting? Simply observe. Like, okay, I'm getting this fear thought again and again. Because when you are experiencing that thought, we might not feel that, okay, we are into it. But take a step back and start observing, okay, what are the most of the time what is that particular thing that I'm thinking about most of the time? Once you are aware about that, at the time when you again get that thought, that negative thought, that is a realization of a frequency, immediately start deep breathing. You can start deep breathing, or you can start with some pranayam, say Anulom Vilom. Do it for at least 5 minutes. Either this breathing exercises, or else you can do immediate jogging. The moment you release that energy, you detox yourself of that particular frequency, only then you can have a higher thought, or a higher frequency rather, where you can get a better thought. So 2 things are essential. One is awareness that, okay, right now I'm getting a negative thought. Taking care of that particular thing through pranayam, breathing, or maybe an instant 5 minutes jogging. And third thing is, you should be aware of what you want to think. For that, you should know what you want to achieve in your life. What are good memories in your life? See, there are 2 things. If you don't have a goal right now, you should have a constant happiness memory in your mind. I mean, what is the best, happiest moment in your life? If you know about that particular thing. So that will be step 3. First step 1 is awareness. Oh, am I thinking negative thought? Because that is where you are creating negative dynamic destiny. When you realize that, then immediately get into pranayam, some breathing exercise, or maybe a jogging. I would suggest, my recommendation is always pranayam, because that works wonderfully well to change the frequency, to get to a higher frequency. And third is, either think about your goal, if it is a very clearly defined goal, which I always recommend, or else think about the most happiest memory and be grateful about it. These 3 steps, when you follow ritualistically, will make sure that dynamic destiny, daily part, you are adding something good to the destiny bag. And that is the wonderful way to live life. Remember, we are here to experience the best of best the life has to offer. Now that you have watched the video, I hope you have liked the tips. Remember to subscribe for the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.